Tea time.
We're testing.
Welcome everybody to the Pikmin 3 test video, and also the potentially the opening to my tea time I'm going to do on the last Nintendo Switch Direct that Nintendo randomly dropped out of nowhere like less than a week before the Nintendo Switch 2 video, because they want to just throw a bunch of stuff randomly at me. You know, just really cluttered up my schedule. So yeah, if this works, this is a quick intro, so I can just immediately start reacting to the Nintendo Switch 1 final dedicated Direct, I guess. Unless after the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, they proceed to then do another Nintendo Switch 1 only Direct, which could be very Nintendo, you know?
It would be very Nintendo.
Like, I'm pretty sure there was a 3DS dedicated Direct they did after the Nintendo Switch was, you know, out for like a couple of days sort of thing, so that wouldn't surprise me. I'm not sure what tea I'm going to have yet. Because I'm just going to do some recording of Pikmin 3 first. I might have the Irish breakfast tea I've got with me for the Pikmin 3 thing, and that means that, in theory, if I don't have Irish tea now, Irish breakfast, Masala chai, a black tea with flavouring, 5 minutes or longer, brand is Wittard's, warm up with a savoury, spicy blend of ginger, cinnamon, cardamom, clove, black pepper, and anise. Potentially beginning the Nintendo Switch 1, which I now have to refer to as Switch 1. Direct reaction. Peggy 18, so age warning artwork, and oh gosh, that's so loud on my headphones sort of thing. Oh gosh, I can't do anything to turn it down on my headphones. It's probably super quiet for you, but oh gosh, that is so unbelievably loud. Ah, yeah, this is a real surprising Direct. I have no idea what to expect. That's Dragon Quest. I guess a lot of people would be expecting... That's strange, it's supposed to be HD 2D, but honestly, that overworld looks very different. That doesn't even look sprite-based sort of thing. It's like they're blending it in with more 3D elements sort of thing, you know, less... Because like before, the HD 2D, all of it was pixel-based sort of thing. But some of that is so smoothly done that it's hard to imagine it's like a high-definition SNES, as it were. That grass shifted there. Again, it's still such a surprise that this Nintendo Direct is a thing, you know? But yeah, I would have had the age warning artwork at the start sort of thing. I've already introduced my tea, which I'll be having later. As I said, I've got no expectations. From what I've heard, this was the same day as like the Nintendo eShop closed, so there's a Tumblr artist I follow sort of thing who kind of got me hyped up for the possibility of a eShop based game like Dillon's Rolling Western having a revival. What could I hope for? I imagine a lot of it's going to be small things, more like the last hurrah of the Switch sort of thing. So I'm expecting some indies, some third parties, couple of last remaining Nintendo ones, you know, for like the Christmas season. I wonder, will they be having Metroid Prime 4 yet again as the final thing? Well, this is like an RPG series, I believe, but this feels very different.
Clues hidden deep within their psyche, and solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment.
Huh.
Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth.
Not really quite hooking me here.
Known as Pac.
Well, you know, it's definitely this Namco Bandai made.
Stranger. Moored in a mysterious maze-like
is this like some sort of Pac-Man spin-off, or is that just a fun reference? Yeah, Pac-Man spin-off. Oh man, this is
creatures inhabiting this world
certainly an interesting take on Pac-Man. I don't know. It looks cool, but on the same hand, it's the sort of type of game which I think that we've seen like 100 different indies do regularly, sort of thing. I did hear something about a horror. Yeah, there we go. I would say I heard something about like a horror-based Pac-Man sort of thing. I thought that got revealed ages ago, but no, I guess that was the first. Wait, is that patapon? Oh, is this a spiritual? No, patapon! What the heck?
And Patapon 2 are drumming onto Nintendo Switch as one bundle.
What? I thought that was Sony owned that. What? How is Patapon on the Switch? What?
Different commands to the Patapon army.
No, prisoners.
While Pon
yeah, what?
Patapon has them attack.
Wow.
String together combos with good timing.
Remember these guys from PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
And get a big
honestly, I do like my rhythm games, and this is a sort of cool sort of game that I would have tried out on the PSP, but, you know, never found it, and the PSP had a limited amount of space you could have. But wow, really? Patapon, what? Did the director take the IP with him, or did Did Sony let the IP last? But I thought it was Sony owned.
Leave the patapons and march
That
forth.
is so
When
strange to see,
Patapon
but
1+2 Replay
so cool.
launches on Nintendo Switch
Yeah, real
on
cool.
May 11th. This is where your
Harvest
new
Moon
life
or
begins.
Story of Seasons? Yeah, Story of Seasons. Yeah, I must admit I bought Harvest Moon Winds of Ampharos for my mum for her Mother's Day last year, and she's really enjoyed it, sort of thing. Story of Seasons hasn't quite been able to grip me, but must admit, this is looking like a better step forward for Story of Seasons. Yeah, I know Story of Seasons is actually the original developers, sort of thing, of the games, but it feels like, ironically, the last couple of Harvest Moon games, Natsumi's actually been able to make better use of the IP. That's real cool, though. That's real cool. Nice smell. I'm having it with milk, by the way, this Masala chai tea. Yeah, Masala chai. That's fun. It's got a nice smell to it.
Winds of change are coming, and your new life on the farm begins when
Nice taste too.
Story of Seasons Grand
It's got that sort of spicy flavour to it, sort of thing. You know, kind of need to swivel it in your mouth to get the better flavour of it, though.
Today on Nintendo eShop.
But the flavour doesn't actually last too long. Maybe that's a result of me having it with milk. It's not a very long-lasting flavour, but it's a good flavour when it starts off, sort of thing. I mean, it's got a little bit of a lingering taste to it, but it's not a very strong lingering taste. But yeah, Masala chai is actually a really nice tea. It's very good as like a star chai, as it were. Because it does have that flavour, but it's a short burst of it, sort of thing. You have to kind of swivel it in your mouth to get the full sort of pleasure of it, to get it hits like the sides of the tongue, rather, you know, quite close to the tip, but not exactly the tip. This time it's just destroying the natural inhabitants of the player, sort of thing. Oh, I love the way the map is there in the sort of like corner, sort of thing. And the way the enemies are displayed in the arena in the left mini-map, sort of thing. That's a really well done. It feels so natural. You know, I'm not one for VR, but honestly, this the kind of way they design Metroid Prime games seems like it's kind of be perfect for VR. Could this be the last Labo VR game? And Samus gets more of a DNA mess up, but again, she's the Ichigo of video games.
Control the trajectory of her beams.
Ooh!
The power of her mind.
Huh, getting very mythical here. Chosen One. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. Oh, cute design with the green hair and all on the witch's broom.
Welcome to Witchbrook College, where students strive to master the magical arts.
So, basically a Hogwarts Legacy thing,
Use magic
but
circles to perform rituals.
16-bit pixels.
Fly on brooms.
That's pretty nice.
Explore this
But-
whimsical world on the road to graduation and
I don't know.
beyond.
Not quite interested in like the going for a school-based setting sort of thing. Oh, nice to have like a elderly main character, you know, very Henry Hatsworth sort of thing.
Can you uncover the secrets the archipelago holds?
And it's really well drawn sort of thing. But I don't know, there was something when I watched the original trailer that made me not interested. I don't know what it was. Something didn't grasp me.
40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection of arcade shoot 'em up.
I thought that was R-Type for a second, but that's Gradius.
Titles include Gradius.
I would hope Gradius would be in the Gradius collection, you know?
Force the helm in a brand new entry.
Ooh!
Salamander 3.
Oh, that is real cool. Wow, Konami going on their way with this.
Gradius Origins.
Then again, Konami's been doing real good with a lot of their collections as of late.
Pre-orders begin
Still hoping for a
later
Goemon
today
collection.
on Nintendo
That'd be
eShop.
really nice. Bloody Raw collection would also be real cool.
In Rift of the Necro Dancer. Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight monsters in rhythm-based combat.
Ooh,
Keep the
nice.
cadence going.
Like, the historical Kalos would be far more interesting to explore than modern-day Kalos. You know? Well, this is future Kalos rather than modern Kalos.
Metropolis.
Legends Arceus was a hard sell for me, but I'm willing to give it a try soon with a Souldin start next year. But doing this,
Side wild zones too.
the Wild Zone inside the sea and keep it also city-focused, like, Oh, that's cool but cruel, you know? Doesn't seem very honourable for a Pokemon trainer. To be fair, it's, to its gameplay style, it's actually more Digimon World than I was expecting in terms of the real-time element. I prefer it strictly as turn-based, but, you know,
Start at rank Z and
kind of
work
neat.
your way up to rank A.
Not a fan of the trainer designs, I've got to be honest.
Trainers who reach the top are said to have a wish granted.
They are awfully close for a conversation with you. Like, they're right in your face. Like, come on, back up a little bit.
Hello there.
Rhythm Heaven?
The game you're about to see. Oop, that is lots of fun.
Yeah, new Rhythm Heaven! Or Rhythm Paradise.
You wanna see? Oop.
Or Beat the Beat. You know, there's a lot of different things. Oh, they're going to use HC Rumble for this! Oh! Yeah, Rhythm Paradise! Woo! This almost was a generation without a new one of these entries, but whoa, got one just in time.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in
Woo!
the Rhythm Paradise series.
Yeah, Rhythm Paradise! Woo! Man, this also has been great with. This has been great for rhythm games as well. In 2026? What? Ha! Guess the Switch games are going to be having a bit more of a transition period sort of thing. But yeah, I'm not getting a Switch 2 straight away, at least from my knowledge sort of thing. So yeah, you know, there is plenty of Switch 1 only games that would be, you know... Oh, slip my mind. I remember the name of the actual creature in it, but not the name of the game. There we go. The Wandering Village. There we go. Yes, Wandering Village. We've got we've got a trend of Rafham doing Rafham Presents at the start of every year of it for some reason. Hilarious. Oh gosh, that fantasy. That's your example you're giving for the new Fantasy Life game? It looks like it's running awfully.
Will intertwine across generations.
It looks beautiful though, I will admit.
RPG.
Like, I love the sort of like backgrounds to this and how the characters look in it sort of thing.
The original story.
Like, gosh, it is a beautiful looking game.
Team up with more characters in battle.
But they're the EA of Japan, effectively. Or like the Blizzard of Japan.
Will you uncover through the ages?
But props are a very beautiful looking game here.
Saga Frontier 2,
Yeah, another Square Enix game. Golfing game? Definitely looks like a golf game. Is this a Hot Shot Golf?
A brand new entry in the Everybody's Golf series is driving
oh my
Nintendo
god!
Switch.
The one from Japan Studio, but that's a Sony IP, isn't it?
Right.
Why are we getting all these Sony-based IPs? Real cute girl, by the way. Like,
side spins,
it's not Panga, but
and others.
I've always been curious about it. Like, I was considering, like, if I got a PS Vita, I was gonna get the Hot Shot Golf game, partly because it had Kaz as a cameo character. Oh, that looks wacky and fun. Yeah, I thought this got shown off on like the. Yeah, again, I thought this was a Sony IP. But no, Bandai Namco. Oh, yeah, and Sony Interactive Entertainment. Why is a bunch of Sony IPs on Tomodachi Life? Is the fact that the there's two different Sony IPs popping up on the Nintendo Switch. Man, Nintendo just destroyed their competition. They don't even look Miitopia levels. They just look like standard level Mii. Or maybe I'm forgetting how Mii's look like on even the Wii U. Because Miitopia took their design to a much higher level. Yeah, I didn't really care much. Oh, so another 2026 game. Sadly, not the Dillon's Rolling Western game I was hoping for. I mean, maybe they'll do that as a Twitch 2 exclusive. But no, the Rhythm Heaven game series game, well, Rhythm Paradise getting a new entry, fantastic. Really approve of that. And the Patapon's really cool. The Everybody Hot Shot Golf having a new entry. Yeah, so well, I don't own a phone, so it's I don't own a phone, so this is pointless.
任天堂のいろんなイベントが確認できるようになっていて、任天堂のゲームやキャラクターに関するニュースと
Hey Pikmin, we've been just started recording our playthrough that we'll be uploading in July, so be tuned for the Pikmin 3 playthrough on the Grin Brothers channel in July. Oh, and I'll be reacting to that too, so look forward to me reacting to the Nintendo Switch 2 presentation as well. Which will be much sooner, obviously. And thank you for hosting this. Anyway, for those who've enjoyed watching this, my reaction to this, hope you enjoyed. Please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. And look forward to seeing you down in the comment section below for both this video and for the Switch 2 direct reaction next week. Cheerio!